Problem number 15. The displacement of a particle moving along an x-axis is given by x equal to 18t plus 5t squared, where x is in meters and t is in seconds. Calculate the instantaneous velocity at t equal to 2 seconds and calculate the average velocity between t equal to 2 seconds and t equal to 3 seconds. So in this question, we have two subdivision. That means we have to answer for two questions. In the first part, we are going to calculate the instantaneous velocity for t equal to 2 seconds. And in the second part of the question, we are going to find the average velocity between the two time t equal to 2 seconds and t equal to 3 seconds. So let's we answer one by one. So first, what I'm going to do, we have to answer for the first question. I have to write the equation here. So what is our equation? X equal to 18t plus 5t squared. And what we have to do? We have to find the instantaneous velocity at a time t equal to 2 seconds. So for that, we have to find the derivative of this x. So we studied the instantaneous velocity is given by the rule dx over dt. So I have to differentiate this equation with respect to time. So here the power of the t is 1. So when you are using the derivative formula, which is x power n rule, n x power n minus 1. So what's the rule? So we have n x power n minus 1. So that we have to apply this rule for t. That means the power of the t here. So if you want to write this formula in terms of t, so we have to write this t power n, which is equal to n t power n minus 1. So I have to use this in this equation. So here the power of the t is 1 and here the power of the t is 2. So I have to apply. So here n stands for the power. So you have to apply this rule in this equation. So if you apply, what you'll get? The power of the t is 1. So 1. And then we have to write this number as it is 18. And then t power 1 minus 1. Likewise, I have to do the same thing for the second part. So we have the power 2. So 2 multiplied by this 5 as it is, we have to write, and then t power 2 minus 1. Clear? Now we have to solve this. So 18 multiplied by 1 is 18, and t power 0, because 1 minus 1 becomes 0, which is t power 0, plus 2 multiplied by 5 is 10, and t 2 minus 1 is power 1. So t power 0 is 1. So finally we will get instantaneous velocity v, which is equal to 18 plus 10t. So this is the answer for the instantaneous velocity. But now we have to find what should be the instantaneous velocity at a time t equal to 2 seconds. So for that, what I have to do, I have to substitute t value equal to 2 in this equation. So therefore, the instantaneous velocity at a time t equal to 2 seconds, which is equal to 18 plus 10 multiplied by 2. So 18 plus 20, we got the answer here as 38. And the unit for the velocity is meter per second. So this is the answer for the first part. Now we have to answer the second part of the question, which is the average velocity. And for that, they gave two times. That means this one is t1, this one is t2. Clear? So, and we have to use the same equation. X equal to 18t plus 5t squared. So I have to deal with this equation for the second part. And in the second part, better I can write the equation again, which is x equal to 18t plus 5t square, and then they gave two time, which is t1, which is equal to 2 seconds, and t2, which is equal to 3 seconds. Clear? And here we are going to find the average velocity. That means v average we are going to find, as we already studied the formula. The average velocity formula is given by the rule delta x divided by delta t. That means if you expand this equation, x2 minus x1 over t2 minus t1. Now t1 and t2 already given here, but we have to find what is the value of x1, what should be the value for x2. So for that, what we have to do, I have to take the time t1, then I have to substitute here. So when you substitute the t1 here, you will get the answer for x1, right? Likewise, you have to substitute t equal to 3 seconds in this equation. By that, you will get x2. So what I am going to do, I have to use this equation. So x1 for time t1, which is equal to 2 seconds, I have to substitute 2 seconds in this equation. So when you substitute, what you will get, 18 multiplied by 2 plus 5 multiplied by 2 square. So if you expand this to this is 6, which becomes 36, and here 5 multiplied by 4, because this is 2 square, right, which is 20. So we will get 56, and the unit should be in meter. This is the value of x1. Likewise, I have to do the same thing for x2, and I have to substitute. For getting x2, I have to substitute t equal to 3 seconds. So x2 for t2 is equal to 3 seconds, which will be equal to 18 multiplied by 3 plus 5 multiplied by 3 square, and now you have to multiply. So this is 4, and then 54 plus 5 multiplied by 9, right, which is 45. So here we have 99 meter. So x1 value is 56 meter and x2 value is 99 meter. Now what I am going to do, I am going to substitute the value in this equation, where x2 minus x1, which is equal to t2 minus t1, I have to substitute the value. So therefore V average, which is equal to x2 value 99 minus 56 divided by 3 minus 2, right? So 3 minus 2. So here what answer we will get? So here we will get 3, and then here 9 minus 5, which is 4, right? And what's the unit for this? The unit for this is meter per second. So V average, which is equal to 43 meter per second. So this will be the answer for the second part of this question. Clear? So we have two subdivision. In the first subdivision, we find the instantaneous velocity at a t equal to 2 seconds. In the second part, we find the answer for the average velocity. Clear? So this is the answer for A and B. Thank you.